Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 20th, 2016. Welcome to Delta Daybreak. I'm Kandace Redd.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. Thanks, O'Reilly. All right, jumping into your top local news story. So bond has been set for a father accused of murdering his son. 71-year-old James Clay Jr. is in the LaFleur County Jail on a $250,000 bond, where he's charged with first-degree murder in the killing of 44-year-old Freddie Lee Clay. The deadly shooting happened Saturday at a house in the 700 block of Broad Street in Greenwood. Police Chief Raymore says the father allegedly shot and killed his son during an argument. Well, an inmate convicted of killing 5 people is dead. The Department of Corrections says 54-year-old Alan Curtis Doris died of natural causes Saturday at the Mississippi State Penitentiary at Parchman. Now, Doris died in prison after serving 22.5 years. He had been serving 3 life sentences for homicide since 1993, well, 2 from Washington County and 1 from Hinds County. Officials say Doris shot and killed 2 men and a teenager in a bar near Jackson, and then killed an elderly woman and her son in their home in Greenville. In Indianola, police need your help in finding an alleged robber. Well, the robbery happened Sunday night in the 400 block of Bacon Street. The victim told police a man with a gun stole his cell phone. The robber then ran off and headed towards a nearby house. The suspect is described as a black male wearing a black mask, army jacket, and khaki pants. Well, anyone with information should definitely call the Indianola Police Department. And a driver is dead after being involved in a crash. Yazoo County officials say 69-year-old Levon Edwards died when the ATV he was driving flipped over. The incident happened Monday afternoon at his house, and that was right outside the Yazoo city limits. Officials found Edwards unresponsive in his yard. Evidence at the scene suggests Edwards crashed after he lost control of the four-wheeler. In Greenville, police are investigating a car wreck. The crash happened Monday night on Bayou Road. 20-year-old Demanuel Bailey was driving a Dodge Charger. That's when it slammed right into a tree. Well, emergency crews rushed Bailey to a hospital in Jackson, where he is being treated for serious injury. Still, no word on what caused the crash. And in Greenville, students are forced to evacuate after an elementary school catches fire. That incident happened yesterday at Maddie Aiken Elementary, where school district officials believe the fire started with a fan blower malfunctioning in the boys' restroom. Well, the Greenville Fire Department worked quickly to put out the blaze. No injuries were reported. And a boil water alert has been issued for the city of Hollandale. The alert targets residents who get their water from Washington County. The alert comes due to a line break that's caused a system-wide pressure loss. Well, health officials recommend all water be boiled vigorously for 1 minute before drinking. And the Washington County Board of Supervisors wants to keep you employed. The Board of Supervisors held a meeting yesterday morning at the courthouse in Greenville. Now, the board discussed several topics, including the importance of creating and keeping jobs in Washington County. Kerry Carlson is the executive director of Washington County Economic Alliance, and he told the board there's a process being implemented to help companies provide job security for residents.
There are processes in place that we're working with the industries, but also trying to help them grow their business, because most of your growth is always from your existing industry. So that's what we're doing so heavily with this workforce training, because that was the need that was really projected to us when we started 4 years ago.
The employment discussion comes following reports of Kmart closing in Greenville. And Secretary of State Delbert Hosemann wants to make voting easier. Republican Hosemann is asking legislators to update Mississippi's election laws. He wants people to vote at county courthouses 21 days before any election. But right now, the law allows limited reasons for voting early by absentee ballot. Well, Hosemann says some voters are being forced to lie about their plans to be out of town on Election Day. Well, Hosemann proposes moving Mississippi's presidential primary to the same date as many other southeastern states starting in 2020. And keeping our eye on the Mississippi state flag. The flag will no longer fly on city property here in Greenville. Greenville City Council members voted 4-2 to remove the flag. The Greenville Police Department removed the state remove the state flag just moments after the vote. Reverend Roosevelt Johnson brought a petition with at least 1,500 signatures before the council. Reverend Hall says the council made the right decision.
Going forward, we want to remove anything that symbolizes division. We don't want any division in our community.
Mayor Eric Simmons says flags can begin coming down as soon as possible. And the Sons of Confederate Veterans and Dixie Alliance rallied in support of the Confederate flag. The rally was held yesterday morning at the Capitol building in Jackson. Supporters say the 1894 Confederate battle flag does not represent racism, but instead the history of the state. Mississippi State Senator John Horan wants the battle flag's removal, saying that you have to be naive to think it does not represent racism.
What my bill would call for would be the establishment of a commission whose job it would be to change the symbolism of or to change the state flag and create a new design. I would hope that we would get school children from all around Mississippi to be involved with that.
It is a pep rally, and our purpose today is to show the legislature that there is a grassroots support out there to keep this flag. And what we want to do is not just rally for the flag, but let people know that there's a history behind it, and it's a good history.
Horan plans to create a bill that will go to the Senate to redesign the flag. And in business news, a tax company wants to handle your tax needs here in Greenville. The Tax Max held a ribbon cutting ceremony, and that was yesterday morning, to celebrate its 1-year anniversary. The business is located at 1525 Highway 1 South. Now, according to Tax Max, the business offers fast and accurate tax preparation at competitive prices to help clients maximize a successful refund. Well, during the ceremony, potential clients had the opportunity to ask Tax Max employees financial questions about tax season and even Obamacare.
And we are excited to be here, and we want everyone to know that we're out here in the community to serve the community with any tax needs and any questions that they have dealing with insurance, because we do offer Obamacare.
Tax Max held an open house celebration before the ribbon cutting. And in news across the South, carnival season is about to kick off with parades beginning this weekend. When New Orleans wants to make sure everyone stays safe. During the mayor's press conference yesterday, officials came together to talk about the 2016 Mardi Gras season. Reporter Janelia Newsom has more. Well, today in history, on January 20th, back in 1981, Ronald Reagan becomes the 40th president of the United States. We're doing his 8 years as president. Reagan redefined the center in American politics, moving it away from the liberal Democrats and towards the conservative Republicans. Well, Reagan died in 2004 after a long struggle with Alzheimer's disease. He was buried at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, and that was in Simi Valley, California. All right, and meteorologist Riley Hill. Hill. I'm thinking about King Hill now.
King Hill?
King of the Hill, isn't that what it's called? Like
Hank
Hank Hill?
Yeah.
But that's out in Texas, not Mississippi.
Where are they
Right?
from?
That's Texas.
It is Texas. It's not Alamo, Arlen.
Arlen.
They live in Arlen, Texas.
So if anybody's out there watching King of the Hill, Riley
Hill.
is not one. King of the Hill.
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 Heel.
Hill.
It's Hill.
Hill?
Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, there you go. Not heel.
Hill. Oh, I was saying Hill.
Hill.
Hill. Hill.
No.
Can't get it right. But Riley can get your weather right. All right, Riley, I noticed the little duck in the background, pretty cool.
Little winter scene, you know. And we actually do have the possibility for snow going into Friday morning. So
Oh, no.
gonna have to check out that weather report after the break.
So I can't wear my dress every day like I've been doing.
I mean, you can. You just may be cold.
I'm just going to get probably sick and be freezing. So maybe I shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah, we don't need to get sick.
Right. All right, so ahead on Delta Daybreak, as always, I'll have your top health news stories. We'll be right back.